Peppa and George went to the park to go on some rides. So George says to Peppa, "Hey Peppa, what should we go on first? Should we go on the swings or should we go on the seesaw?" said George. Peppa said, "Let's go on the swings first. I love the swings," Peppa said. George said, "That's a great idea, Peppa." So Peppa jumps on one of the swings with a helping hand, and George follows. So George comes round and sits on one of the swings. So once they're both on the swings, they are ready to do some swinging. So they go slowly at first, just to get used to it. And Peppa said, "Wow, this is loads of fun, George." "Oh no, George fell off, look." "Oh no." George said, "I just can't fit on it, Peppa. I'm a little bit too small still." So Peppa said, "Are you okay, George?" George said, "I'm fine." "Well, I think we'll have to go on something else," Peppa said, "if you can't fit on the swings." So looking around the park, there's a seesaw. So Peppa said, "We'll have to go on there next." So Peppa and George waited for the other kids to finish on the seesaw. And then Peppa jumps on with a helping hand. And George follows. George said, "I can't wait to sit on you. This is going to be a load of fun." Peppa said, "Come on, George, let's go." So up and down George and Peppa went, having loads of fun. "Wow, look at that. You can fit on you just fine, George." "We'll have to stick to this," said Peppa, "until you're a little bit bigger so we can go on the swings together." So Peppa and George had a load of fun on the seesaw. "And now it's time to get off," said Peppa. So George jumps off the seesaw and waits for Peppa. George said, "Come on, Peppa. It's time to go home now." So Peppa said, "Yeah, let's go home and have some food. I'm sure Mommy and Daddy Pig can't wait to see us. And we are really hungry. And we'll come next time." So George said, "When can we come next?" "We'll come now in a couple of days after we've been to school and had some food. Don't forget to subscribe."